This is the explanation of my code for the first exercise. So at the top I have two global variables, mode, which tracks the variation we're on, and t, which is a time counter that increases every frame and drives in all the animation. In setup, I have just created a canvas with a thin stroke weight of 0.8 and turn off fill since everything here is just lines. Next, in draw, every frame I clear the screen with the dark background color, increment t by 0.004 and normalize the mouse positions to between -1 and 1. That makes it easier to use as an offset later. Then, depending on what the mode is, calls one of the three variation functions, and at the bottom, mouse pressed just increments mode and uses modulo 3, so it loops back to 0 after the variation. So for variation 1, draw radial, I calculate two center points, cx1 and cx1 for system A and cx2 for system B. Both centers are drifting using sine cos of t but at different speeds, and the mouse pushes them in the opposite directions. Then I loop 120 times, each time drawing a line from center A at a different angle and a second line from center B at a slightly rotated angle. That rotation increases over time using t again. The alpha of each line comes from noise fed with the index, and t, which gives each line a slightly different brightness that shifts smoothly over time. That's what creates the interference fringe. For variation 2, draw linear, two nested loops, one for horizontal and one for vertical. Each line is drawn as a begin shape with individual vertices, and y position of each vertex is offset by a sine wave. The horizontal and vertical families use different frequencies, 0.015 versus 0.015, but at different time multipliers, 1.5 versus 1.1, so they never perfectly align, which is what creates the shimmer. Variation 3, draw spiral, loops 5 times for 5 arms. Each arm draws two shapes. The first rotates clockwise using positive t, the second counterclockwise using negative t. The radius increases again with each step, so it spirals outward. The mouse multiplied by 0.13 on the y of the second system is what squishes and wraps it.